Hello dear children, how are you all? Hope all of you are doing well and studying properly at your home. Children, till now you have studied about living and non-living things, parts of plants with the function and importance of each part of the plant. As you know, living things are divided into two main groups, that are plants and animals. In previous chapter, you have studied about plants' life. Now, we will begin with animals' life. So, here we'll begin with your science chapter number 3, animals feeding habits. Let us have a look. What are you going to study in this chapter? Why animals need food? What animals eat? How animals eat? And food chain. Moving further over the main content, let us know the meaning of some important terms in this chapter. Your first term is carnivores, animals that eat the flesh of other animals. Carnivores are the animals that eat the flesh of other animals. Next term is food chain. It shows who eats whom in a habitat, starting out with a plant and ending with an animal. Food chain means in nature or in a habitat who eats whom. And food chain is always starting with the plant and ending with an animal. Your next term is herbivores. Animals that eat plant and plant parts. Herbivores are the kind of animals that eat plant and parts of the plant. Next term is omnivores. Animals that eat both plants and the flesh of other animals. Omnivores are the kind of animals that eat both plants as well as flesh of other animals. Next term is proboscis. A butterfly's tongue that is a long, flexible tube like straw. Proboscis means a butterfly's tongue which is long, flexible tube-like structure. It looks like a straw. Children, you all know that all living things need food to live, to grow and to get energy. No one can live without food. You know that plants prepare their food in their leaves by the process of photosynthesis. But animals cannot make their own food. They run, jump, move from one place to another in search of their food and shelter. They need food to do all these activities and for their growth. Then what do animals eat? They either eat plants or other animals as their food. Depending on their feeding habits or eating habits, animals are divided into three main groups. First one, herbivores or herbivorous animals. Carnivores or carnivorous animals. And omnivores or omnivorous animals. See children, we all need food and water to stay alive, to grow and to do all the activities. However, we human beings can make our own food. Like us, plants also make their own food by the process of photosynthesis, but animals cannot make their food. So, they either depend on plants or other animals to get their food. And depending on their eating habits, animals are divided into three groups. See here, herbivores or they are also called as herbivorous animals. Carnivores or they are also called as carnivorous animals. And omnivores or omnivorous animals. Now, let us study about each of these groups in detail. Now, just see first group of animal is herbivores. Here, if you will read the word carefully, herbivores. In this word, herb. What is herb? In the previous chapter, you have studied about different types of plants. So, what is herb? Herb means green plants. So, here we got the clue that animals that eat only plants and plant parts are called herbivores or herbivorous animals. Herbivores means those eat only green plants or parts of plants. They are called as herbivores or herbivorous animals. Examples of herbivorous animals are cow, rabbit, horse, giraffe, etc. So, what are herbivores? Yes, you are right. Herbivores are the animals that eat plants and parts of plants are herbivorous animals. Now, let us move on the next type of animals. Carnivores. Animals that eat only flesh of other animals are called carnivores or carnivorous animals. Carnivorous animals or carnivores means the animals those eat the flesh of other animals. Means they kill other animals and they eat the flesh of that animals. They are called as carnivores or carnivorous animals. Some examples of carnivores are lion, tiger, wolf and birds like eagle and vulture. So, what are carnivores? Yes, animals that eat only the flesh of other animals are called as carnivores or carnivorous animals. Very good. Now, let us move on the last group of animals, that is omnivores. Let's see now what are omnivores. Animals that eat both plants and the flesh of other animals are called omnivores or omnivorous animals. See children, some animals eat both plants also and the flesh of other animals also. So that kind of animals are called omnivores or omnivorous animals. Let us see some examples of omnivorous animals. See here, bear, crow, rats and human beings. These are the examples of omnivorous animals. Yes, we human beings are also the example of omnivorous animals because we eat both plant and plant products like vegetables, fruits, cereals, pulses, and even some of us eat meat, fish, chicken also. So we are also the kind of or example of omnivorous animals. So can you tell me what are omnivores? Yes, animals that eat both plants also and the flesh of other animals also. They are called as omnivores or omnivorous animals. So now tell me again, what are the three groups of animals we studied just now? Yes, you are right. Herbivores, carnivores and omnivores are the three main groups of animals we studied just now. Let us see, children. This chart will help you to know about the different types of animals. This chart is about animals classification. What kind of food that particular type of animals eat, it is given in this chart. So let's revise once again. Animals are classified into three main groups. First one, herbivores. Herbivores means plant eating animals. This is the first group of animals. Then second group is carnivores. Carnivores are the animals that eat the flesh of other animals, means flesh eating animals.